When it's 9 p.m. along Tokyo's neon flowering Ginza, and 5:30 in busy Bombay, and when the hands of London's Big Ben point to very high noon, it's 7 o'clock in the morning in Boston, USA, the home of the Christian Science Monitor. Wire room teleprinters drum out the daily news drama. From its own correspondents and from major news agencies, the unfolding story of mankind and his world reaches this international daily newspaper. The constant flow of bulletins, schedules, and stories sends the wire room messenger on his swift, appointed rounds in the busy world of the newsroom, natural habitat of editors, reporters, rewrite men, and copy clerks. At 8:40 each morning, the layout of page 1 is planned at a staff meeting in editor Erwin D. Canham's office. Assistant editors summarize briefly their principal news stories of the day.
And what have you got, Ray?
We have 800 words on that big farm meeting in Iowa.
And what have you got, Joe?
700 words from Paris on the common European market. Say, here's an exclusive from Cairo on a new proposal for a Middle Eastern settlement.
Is the United States involved? How solid is it?
It's very strong.
The Washington Bureau can check with the State Department on that.
We need something from the United Nations. Put a query on the wire.
Right.
And Sal, what about pictures?
There are some good UN pictures in today's batch.
We need a good human interest story for the bottom of the page.
Here's one. The Boston Police Department has more horse blankets than they have horses. City Council said get rid of the blankets, but the department decided they'd buy more horses.
Now, Harry, we'll have a 6-column head and lead with Cairo, then the 4-column cut in the middle. Joe, can we get a good background story from Harry Ellis?
Certainly.
Fine. And Ray, we particularly need a reaction box from Washington. Fine, well, that's it. Oh, and Joe, can we get a follow-up story from London for tomorrow's paper?
Right.
The editor of the Monitor meets regularly to discuss administrative matters with the Board of Trustees of the Christian Science Publishing Society and the manager, its executive business officer. The trustees serve as publishers of the daily newspaper founded by Mary Baker Eddy. The chief editorial writer, his assistants, and the Monitor's staff cartoonist express the paper's opinions. Their job is to execute policies formulated by the Christian Science Board of Directors. On November 25th, 1908, the editorial page of Volume 1, Number 1, carried Mrs. Eddy's first signed editorial. In a brief paragraph, she stated her paper's objective: to injure no man, but to bless all mankind. In carrying out its assignment, the Monitor staff makes constant calls on the library, where research specialists preside over a vast treasury of facts, stored away in thousands of books and more than 1 million clippings. The library provides background and details for stories that inform accurately, view impartially, and discuss thoughtfully. Today's reader wants to know a great deal more than who, what, when, and where. He wants also to know why. The Monitor tells him.
Erica, take the cable to London, please. Cairo reports new Middle East development. Need London reaction.
Here's a wire for Washington. For this edition, please send us a 200-word summary box, a reaction to the Middle East news.